Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode number 7 of the Esports Report. I am your host, as always, AJ949 The Rock, also known as No Name. And let's just jump right into it. We'll start off with League of Legends, because there was a couple of name changes over there. An organization decided to pick up 2 teams, which are 2 very good challenger teams. So Complexity decided to pick up the rosters of Skyline and Determined Gaming, both of which are teams that made it to the semifinals of the North American Challenger Series. So Skyline is now Complexity Red, and Determined Gaming is now Complexity Black. So if you see those names anywhere, you know who they are. So anyways, let's just move right into the stuff that everybody really cares about, which is the NALCS. Anyways, I figured I'd try to put some humor into this one a little bit. Anyways, so it was week number 4 for the NALCS. And we saw one decent upset, which was XDG taking out Dignitas. So, maybe Zuna did get Olaf, and Olaf was the person that he ended up going really good with in his first game. So you never know. It could maybe just keep banning out Olaf and XDG won't win. But anyways, that was the real only big upset-ish type thing in there. But Solo Mid, again, holds the spot at number 1 with 9-1. So they've only lost once, which was their first game. So they're on a 9-game winning streak right now. So someone needs to take them off that horse. Cloud9 is 8-2 in second place. Dignitas is now in third place at 6-4. Counterlogic Gaming is in fourth place at 5-5. Team Curse is in fifth place at 4-6. Evil Geniuses and XDG Gaming are now both tied for 6th place at 3-7, and Team Coast is at the bottom at 2-8. Just talking a little bit about Team Coast, I don't know what's wrong there. They need to really figure out what they're doing, because they were an amazing team all the way back in the very first LCS, the spring one, the first one, and they made that comeback all the way at the very end, picking up Daydreamin' as a great support. I think they're going to have to do that again, because they just seem like they've lost all their mojo. They've got Wiz Fusion that replaced Mash Me, but I don't know. I'm just not feeling this team right now, and they really need to figure out what's the problem, and they need to address that issue, whether it be get rid of Nintendo, get rid of Zion, whoever it is. They really need to get to that point and figure out what's wrong. Anyways, moving on to the North American Challenger Series. I haven't talked about this a lot lately, but back at all in the end. But, it's the Challenger Series, and they're going into the finals, so I figured I'd address it. So the Hype Train LMQ, they're in the finals against Complexity Black, which is Determined Gaming, if you guys didn't bother watching the first half of this video. It's looking, hopefully, like it's going to be a good match, but LMQ is just a Chinese powerhouse. Their top lane is, I actually can't even put it in one spot. They're all just amazing. They work just together like this. It's just awesome to watch them. They're a great team to watch, but so is Determined Gaming. And they were playing for the promotion spot back in the summer. They were going to try and get into, and they were considered one of the best teams at that time, and I think they were the last ones being picked, other than, I think they were the second ones that were picked, with the Walking Zed being the last one, and they did not very good, but they still made it to that spot where they were this close to getting into the LCS. So who knows? Tune in next week and you guys will find out the results. And yeah, so we'll move right on to the EU LCS, which saw their 4th week of play, and it saw another weird surprise twist ending over there with Fnatic losing both of their games this week. They played Rocat and they played Alliance. Alliance beat them in what Alliance says was their best game of the split so far, which is, they were saying, should not be taking away any credit from Fnatic, even though Fnatic is on a 3-game losing streak, I think. Don't quote me on that one. Anyways, they lost also to Rocat. Rocat is another team that is tied for first. So the top 3 teams right now are Fnatic, Gambit, Rocat, all sitting at 7 and 3. Then it's Alliance, Copenhagen Wolves, SK Gaming, Superhawk Crew, all tied for 4th at 4 and 6, and then Millennium, who, congratulations to them, they are the IEM Sao Paulo winners, but they're sitting at the bottom of the table in 8th at 3 and 7. With that said, it's still anyone's game over in EU. Like usual, EU always has a tendency to be tied up, mixed up, like this till the very end. And it's still anyone's shot. Over in NA, we see solo mids kind of just snowballing teams. They're just rolling over them. But over there, it seems like all the teams are very equally matched. And hopefully Alliance can keep it up, because the last time Alliance won their 2 games, they ended up losing their next 2 games. So hopefully they don't lose their next 2 games. Fingers crossed. Froggen, come on, pull out the Anivia, God. But still, over there, it's very close. And another thing I wanted to talk about with their meta, which is Trundle has been picked or banned 5 out of the 8 games over there this week, and Trundle seems to be very strong, and they very much like Trundle over in the EU, where over here in NA we don't see very much Trundle being played. I don't know why that is. I'm not a god, I'm not a pro, so I don't know. But Trundle seems to be a great counter to these super tanks, but I don't know, maybe the NA people have different ideas. We're just going tank against tank is a better idea for them instead of trying to get that one tanky Trundle guy to remove, but I don't know. I'm not the pro. So, anyways, that's it really for the League of Legends stuff, because, you know, I just rambled on at the end for a little bit. But, hey, it happens to the best of us. So, anyways, going over to Call of Duty, another 2 tournaments this weekend, and another 8 teams going to the Full Sail regional qualifiers for COD Champs. So this weekend it saw the second U.S. qualifier, open qualifier for the COD Champs, and it saw Curse New York, TVA, Elevate, Sigma, Adversity, Final Boss, which is Final Boss, the Halo guys. They came over to COD and they've been playing, and they made it last year to COD Champs, and they're making it to the regionals this time, so best of luck to you guys. Living the Dream, which is basically a bunch of ex-Fear members, because it has Wheats, it has Looney, it has Fears, and one other guy who I can't remember right off the top of my head, but it's basically just a bunch of ex-Fear guys, but they made it, Living the Dream, and Denial, which is Fizzrup's team. So, congratulations to those 8 teams. We can't wait to see you guys play March 8th through 9th for your chances to win $1 million. Congratulations, guys. Give them a round of applause, everybody. Anyways, and then Sunday, which was yesterday, it saw another 2K tourney, and it saw Complexity and FaZe in the finals. And I'm pretty sure you guys can guess where this one is going. Complexity won. But it was a 3-2 map count, so are they maybe starting to slip a little bit? Because usually before it'd be a 3-0 sweep, call it a day, good GG. But this was a 3-2 map count with FaZe. Yes, FaZe is an amazing team. And yes, Complexity is an amazing team. But it's still Complexity. Like, they're just, God. So anyways, guys, thank you very much if you guys are still watching and putting up with my stupidity this time. This was like the 5th time I made this video because I can't talk. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. As usual, please like, comment, subscribe, give me some feedback, and I will see you guys next week for episode number 8. See ya!